अब तो आई होगी आवाज। एक मिनट। हाँ जी, I think so. मेरी आवाज तो आ रही होगी, बट बैकग्राउंड में भी तो आ गई आवाज। मैं इतना कुछ बोल गया, कुछ सुनाई तो दिया
Nair from the north end.
क्लियर सी बात। हाँ जी, फिर से स्वागत है आप लोगों का एक और नई स्ट्रीमिंग में कि हमसे इंग्लैंड बैटिंग कर रही थी और हम 7 से बॉलिंग करा रहे हैं। चलो शुरू कर। फील्डिंग हमने लगा रखी है।
Yep. Nice shot. Runs possible. A couple on offer here.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up, and let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well-directed short ball, sways out of the way.
Waiting. Yep. Strong appeal.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot, couldn't find a gap.
Waiting. England seem happy to take 2 runs off that over. It's a 1 for 84. Waiting. Can't get that outside the ring field. Yes. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Good.
Nicely ran, working the ball away into the gaps to find the easy single.
Yep. Great shot. At least 1 on offer. Big appeal.
Time pass.
Wait. Couldn't get it through the field.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Waiting.
Nice bowling.
Misses out there on the short, wide one.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
लास्ट में तो मंजिल पे ऐसा मैच देगा कि नहीं, क्या मार्जिन से हारेगा, मतलब बिल्कुल नहीं लग रहा था, जीत के ले गई इंग्लैंड।
Yep. Well placed. Should get a single.
Single.
Yep. There'll be runs here.
यार ये आउट करना पड़ेगा भाई, ये तो आउट ही नहीं हो रहे। कोई बॉल नहीं, सीधी सीधी बॉल डालेंगे। सीधी बॉल।
Waiting. Quick onto that in the infield.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Giving them
बॉलर चेंज करते हैं।
absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it.
शादी ठाकुर और एक साइड से कुछ चश्मा रखते हैं।
The right armour is coming into the attack from the south end.
फील्डिंग को हम थोड़ा सा चेंज करेंगे। ओके, 3 पॉइंट को हटा के मैं सोच रहा हूँ डीप कवर पॉइंट लगाएंगे, और भाई डीप कवर को लॉन्ग ऑफ। ओके, और यहाँ पे मिड विकेट को शॉर्ट में डाउन करेंगे, शॉर्ट में डाउन नहीं, शॉर्ट मिड विकेट।
Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
चलो
They'll get at least one.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
यहाँ ठीक है ना, स्कोर भी लिख रहा होगा और
Beaten on the drive.
Hope shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
हल्का सा बाहर बॉलिंग
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
चल चल ले भाई।
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Good. हल्का सा out.
Yes. Confident appeal. Could it be?
Out है भाई। ये भी लेने का कोई फायदा नहीं है, लेकिन नॉकआउट लेके जब नॉकआउट ही रहता है, गेम का अलग ही है। मैंने बस कितना लगाया था?
Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
एक मिनट.
Going with pace now.
Right armour is coming into the attack.
Yes.
चल भाग.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
मेरे ख्याल से यहाँ से विकेट गिरना अब थोड़ा सा जरूरी हो गया. पढ़ के अंदर.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
उनकी बात निकालता हूँ.
Way to fielding to stop some runs.
Crawley shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot. Good running.
Yep.
फील्डर आगे करना पड़ेगा अगर मैं स्टंप पे बॉल डालूं. थोड़ा पीछे खींच के बॉल डालूं. फील्डर एक आगे कर सकता है. Short mid off, so I think हमें silly mid off
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Bowling.
Nice solid defensive shot.
That was a good slower ball. Picked up well. Got the defensive shot in. Nice and simple.
3 added in that over. England are 1 for 95. Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
Finds the edge. Loud appeal. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
No ball. No.
Huge edge. Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. Does very well to get quickly across to that one. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Nicked it! The keeper is up immediately. Has it caught some bat on the way through? Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Drives and misses everything.
Oh yes, the slow one beats the bat. Didn't pick it out the hand.
ऑफ कटर में
Yep.
सीधा फील्ड के हाथ में देख उधर रहा है देख उधर रहा है ये आंखों में घपला है पोप को देखो ऑली पोप को 38 बॉलों में 12 रन तो देखो 54 बॉलों में 36 रन 4.5 का रन रेट चल रहा है पूरा टेस्ट में चल रहा है भाई
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yes.
Fielder. सीधा हाथ में.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
Yes. Bowler. Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
Wait there.
Ball अच्छी थी. No doubt ball एकदम perfect.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Got right in behind it.
मैं सोच रहा हूँ ऑफ कटर में हल्का शॉट के साथ में कंप्लीट करता हूँ. ये
Excellent exponent of the slower ball. Can't do anything but defend it.
अब इसको चौथे पांचवें स्टंप पे डाल के
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
6 runs added in that over. England are 1 for 106.
गलत बॉल थी. गलत बॉल थी.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
They're the sort of shots that you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrist to keep control and find the boundary.
Solid defence, very compact.
सीधी बॉल डालूं क्या?
Straight to the fielder.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
End of the over. England are 1 for 111.
Bouncer. Outside.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
और अपन डालेंगे स्लोअर वन.
Well, that was just an awesome delivery. Whiz past the batsman. The umpire says that's the first of two.
यहीं पे क्या है ये आउट ही नहीं होने का तो लंबा ही दिखना है. No, जी.
Well, he took all the pace off it. The response was good, actually. It was met very solidly with a very straight bat.
Over. England are 1 for 111.
Yep.
They picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Well, that was just a little bit wide. Well picked up. Let the ball do all the work, really, to ease it down towards third.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
चलो जी.
Yep.
ओवर में 100 रन बने.
Waiting.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. England are 1 for 115.
Yes.
चौका एक वो बचा लिया. तो भाई कहाँ दूसरा रन ले रहे हैं लोग. आउट है. It's out.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Bruce gets off the mark.
Great shot. At least 1 on offer.
A A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go
No
through.
problem, no problem.
Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper. That was a good slower ball. Picked up well though. Got that defensive shot in, nice and simple.
Okay, sorry.
Very full, sprayed the ball a bit, but they're content leaving it alone.
End of the over. 4 off it. England are 2 for 119.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
And that brings up the battle of half century.
Now that was a very solid half century, nothing fussy about it, nicely crafted and risk-free. We'll want to move things along now though.
Slower ball में wicket है. Bold. ऐसे तो काम नहीं बनेगा bro.
No shot offered.
Yes.
There'll be runs here.
Nice.
Just threw the shot too early.
Quick onto that in the infield. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. The end of the session. Plenty of great cricket so far. We'll be back and we'll see you soon.
Yep.
Good return there, back from the deep. Root gets things back underway with the first runs for the session.
Couldn't have played that any better.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
मुझे ये length एकदम correct लग रही है.
Yes.
What a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
Winning.
Yes.
Root shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it.
Yes.
They'll get at least 1.
Keeper.
बहुत बढ़िया. शाबाश.
A little bit of wobble on that ball and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot though.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
बस 60 ओवर बचे हैं अभी तो 90 ओवर डलते हैं ना. अरे यार आउट हो जा भाई. Wide.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Wide. कहाँ wide? वही ना wide.
A well-directed short ball sways out of the way.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. A miserly over is completed, just one off it.
129.
Just pivoted onto the back foot, so easily done to knock it behind square.
Thick edge.
Yes, man.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing. A couple on offer here.
सिंगलेट कर दोगे एक कवर पॉइंट को हम लेके आएंगे पॉइंट पे.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field. No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just...
थोड़ा सा आ गया ये सर. शॉर्ट मिड विकेट को हम ले आते हैं सिली मिड ऑन पे.
Too early on the shot, couldn't find a gap.
Some adjustments to the field.
They'll push hard, should get back for two. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Taking a bit of a risk here with a more aggressive field.
Out.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that. A few gaps opening up here with the more aggressive field choice.
Nice solid defensive shot.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Roll bouncer.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
End of the over. 5 off it. England are 2 for 138.
Out हो गया.
Yes.
या मुझे लग रहा है कि ये स्ट्रिंग लंबी खींचेगी. कुछ बता भी दिया करो. Blue eyes with no eyes. आउट होने में नहीं आ रहा यार ये लोग.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
चलो आपका चला गया.
I think that's called for the front foot. Not by much, but that doesn't matter.
डरने का क्या मतलब है? वहाँ वो पकड़ने को खड़ा किया और डर रहा है.
They must have just slipped a little in their delivery stride to bowl that no ball. Sometimes it can happen when you're trying too hard. Got right in behind it.
अरे आउट हो गया मेरे साथ. आउट हो गया. मुझे भी तो बैटिंग करनी है. ऐसे सब.
Yep.
Big edge.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
That's the over. England are 2 for 146. Going with spin now.
Spinner is coming on to bowl.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Right there. Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Drives and misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Nice bowling.
Negated the spin well then. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
End of the over and a wicket has fallen. Brilliant over. No runs added to the score. Solid defence, very compact.
Yep.
Keeper's end.
Nice. इधर हाथ में सिंगल.
Nice way to get off the mark.
Out.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
England weren't given much of an opportunity. A very tidy over.
Out.
Nicks it. Confident appeal. Could it be? Incredible, what a grab.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. It looked... be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Nice bowling.
Right over the top of it, nicely smothering the spin there.
Picks the gap perfectly.
चलो यार आपकी स्क्रीन खत्म करने का टाइम हो गया.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
इसका बाद ओवर खेल लेते हैं ना, इसका निकलता है.
Yes. Nice shot. Runs possible. Straight to the fielder. There'll be one run here for them.
Yes.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side, not letting batters build any momentum. Yep, great shot. At least one on offer.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Winning. Yep. Well placed. Should get a single. Big shout.
How's that?
Wait. Cuts that off well in the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
India found some good rhythm in that over. They'll want to maintain it going forwards. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
A well-executed slower ball. They had to check the shot and could only push it away defensively.
Quick onto that in the infield.
That was a good slower ball, picked up well, got the defensive shot in. Nice and simple.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. A no ball. Maybe just trying a little too hard. Just need to get more control back.
They'll want to make use of the extra delivery.
दो बॉल बची है.
Stokes watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
End of the over. England are 4 for 155.
इसी को कंटिन्यू करेंगे या देखते हैं. चलो इसी को कंटिन्यू कर लेते हैं. बाकी रिकॉर्डिंग मैं डाल रहा हूँ. तो इसको मैं यहीं एंड कर रहा हूँ। ओके, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वाचिंग। सब्सक्राइब करो, शेयर करो, मुझे बताओ क्या है, क्या इम्प्रूवमेंट हो सकते हैं। ओके, बाय बाय, गुड नाइट।